and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Now, the Timberwolves last season made the playoffs for just the second time in 18 seasons. All-star Karl Anthony Towns says this team wants to play defense and wants to be great. We're building an identity and culture, and every day we got to work at it and cement it. Kevin, they could finally be onto something.
I hope they are, and I hope he is. He's a terrific all-star. Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4 with Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now the pass to McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels.
Watch right.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got the first points up on the board for the Timberwolves.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
And here are the Timberwolves. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Wizards now. Back to Beal. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. And Kispert with the basket on the assist from Beal.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Anderson. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
And so it's Washington with it, fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
It's stolen by Edwards. Goes up, and Edwards with the stuff.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1 point. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So on the floor for Washington, Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Kispert in at the small forward. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Morris finds Kuzma. Now here's Beal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got the first points of the second half here for the Wizards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. A 2-point game. Back to Beal. Shoots from 12. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Beal against Edwards. Steps back and fires. Beal can't get that one to fall.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And so they foul intentionally. gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Monte Morris.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Good defense, better offense. Beal is unfazed.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Kispert. Nails the triple.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Porzingis with the steal. And the wide open shot from Morris. It falls.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games